Raindrops. On today's episode of Reality with the King, this is a very, very, very special episode. It's my annual Reality Star of the Year, but this time I'm actually giving this award in person. This person is by far the most entertaining, invigorating, hilarious star power of 2025. Without much further ado, give it up for the reality star of 2025, STACEY RUSCH.
Yeah.
Ah, Stacey's here!
I love that we're hyping each other. We're like, yay! Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Well deserved.
I can't even, as you're giving me this intro, I can't even believe the words that are coming out of your mouth. This is so cool. I am so humbled and so grateful. I'm so excited to finally meet you. I've heard so many things about you.
Good things.
Always.
Okay, now.
Okay. I concentrate on the best things.
Don't go too far down the rabbit hole.
But I watch you every week, and I adore you. So this feels so good. So thank you.
Where were you when you found out that you made Carlos King's list as the #1 reality star of the year?
Okay, so my publicist sent me an email, and I read it, and I didn't believe it. So I sent her a response saying, I need more clarification, please. Am I one of the nominees? Am I just doing a short video? Can you tell me exactly what I'll be doing? When are we filming? And they're like, no, crazy. He's saying that he wants to honor you and that you won. And I just couldn't even believe it. It just feels good to be seen. It feels good to feel loved. And after a crazy season, it feels good to have some positivity, you know?
Yes, and let's just start all positive. So for your award, I bought you a gift.
You did? I love a gift.
I did. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
It's much needed, allegedly. Okay.
I'm scared.
Okay, you ready for it?
Oh my God.
No, so listen, I'm gonna bring it to you now.
What is it? You better stop playing with me.
I bought breath mints.
Now, now you better stop right now. I need you to come over here. Put that down on that table and come over here and come and smell me.
Let me smell you.
Smell my body. Smell my legs. Smell it all. Smell me. Smell my hair. Smell me. Smell my breath. What do you smell? Success.
Success. Okay. In case you wanted one.
Thank you, babe.
You're welcome, baby.
You are a fool. I am not going to let a little mint shake me. Okay? Thank you.
I love that you have a sense of humor. I know the team in the back is like, this actually stepped up and knocked his shit down. So
after you were mic'd perfectly and in place, they are going to cuss you out.
If you guys want to come in and fix me, I'm fine with that.
We are in so much trouble.
I'm never in so much trouble. So listen, there's so many things that I want to talk to you about. You have set Potomac on fire.
Have I?
No, so listen. And I say this with all sincerity, with all honesty. When it comes to selecting you, there were a lot of people, men, women, theys, that my team and I were going over, and it was truly undisputed when your name was mentioned. And we kept saying, like, okay, we kind of know it's her, but let's do our due diligence and name other people. And look, without naming names, there were other people from other shows, other networks, but
like Angela from Atlanta.
Angela Oakley from Atlanta on the list.
I love her. I love her so much.
You're
I know
good.
she was a contender.
She was a contender. Olandria from Love Island. Somebody from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. But you really came on the show this season and made your mark. And it should be studied what you have done. You are a breath, pun intended, of fresh air. Okay, and you're what the doctor ordered.
Oh, Oh,
You are
thank
what the
you.
doctor ordered. This is a fantastic season. Shout out to the network, to
Yes.
Truly Original, Lorraine, Leola,
All the
EJ,
producers.
all the
Yes.
entire team as well. But I want to get to know you first. You and I are both from Detroit, Michigan.
Yes.
Who was Stacey as a little black girl in Detroit, Michigan?
You know, I think that it's really interesting that people, including my castmates, tend to say that I'm quirky or I'm different or, a little strange. I've heard that all my life. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan, proud of the D, proud of the 313.
What up, though?
Yes. My mom was a single black mom that raised me, no help from my father. He wasn't present in my life. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness. A lot of people don't know that. Yes, I was going to door selling watchtowers. If you can imagine that as
I
a
think
little
you knocked on
child.
mine a few times.
I didn't celebrate Christmas until I was 21 years old, until I moved out of my mother's house, And so I'm saying all that to say I've always been raised to be resilient because I've been viewed as someone who's a little bit different, even just from my household. That's why I'm sharing that with you.
Mm-hmm.
So to be in a group of women who say, okay, well, she's not like everybody else. What's going on here? I'm used to that. And that's why I can roll with it. And I can let, the scrutiny roll off my shoulders because I've been doing it all my life.
When it comes to the relationship that you did not have to your father growing up,
Yes.
did you ever meet him?
Of course. No, I knew my father.
Okay.
I loved my father, but he just wasn't present in the way that we needed him to be. My mother was very much a single mom who raised her kids and worked very hard to give me so many opportunities that really have allowed me to even be sitting here right now. She's that type of a woman. And she always taught me, and maybe it had a lot to do with my father not being present and us, being part of a religious community that was different than the norm. She always taught me, God bless the child that has its own. You are be reliant on self. And I've carried that with me my entire life. It really doesn't matter what other people may think about you or how they judge you. When you know who you are and you know that God is on your side, you'll just find that you're able to do anything. You really are unshakable when you know who you are and that God has you. And I'm used to the treatment. So I think that, when we talk about like where I come from the D and how I was raised and my mother and my humble beginnings, which I'm very proud of, I just think it's a testament to the woman that you see sitting here before you.
What is your relationship like now today with your father?
My father passed away.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah. So it's interesting. My father passed away suddenly and unexpectedly. And it was very difficult for me because there were a lot of moments and conversations that I didn't get to have. And I'm sure lots of people feel that way with their parents, about their parents when they pass away. But my mom and I decided after my father's funeral, we decided to take a trip to Miami and go to a spa and just spend some time together. And at the time, my mom was living in Detroit, but I was older when my father passed away. So I was actually living in Chicago. That's where I met AJ. So I was living in Chicago at the time.
AJ.
Yeah, we love AJ. I was living in Chicago at the time when my father passed away. So I met my mom in Miami. She flew from Detroit. I flew from Chicago. We had a week together. We held each other. We uplifted one another. And on the way back, we were on the plane. And my mom was sitting by the window. I was sitting in the middle seat and the aisle was empty. And there was a man that was walking down the aisle, a tall white man with blue eyes and blonde hair. And we were on a flight back to Detroit because I wanted to make sure my mom was settled and well. And then I was going to catch a flight to Chicago in a couple days after our trip together. He was walking down the aisle and I looked him up and down and I said, well, clearly you're not from Detroit. What are you doing on this plane? That was Timo.
What?
I met Timo when my father passed away with my mother sitting beside me. There was an empty seat. He sat in that seat. He said, "Can I sit here and just talk to you? You're so beautiful." I said, "Well, I'm here with my mama, and if you want to sit, you can." Okay. And we just talked the entire flight. And when we landed in Detroit, he said, "I'm only in town for a little while, but I'd love to see you." And the rest is history. We met in the air. We traveled to over 45 countries together. We have a child. Her initials are Air because we met in the air. Arabella Issa Rush. And I know how people make fun of me about saying Arabella. I don't know. Why do people make fun of me?
I think they make
It's
fun of-
Arabella.
Yes.
How would you say it?
The way you say it, you're the mama.
Arabella.
Arabella.
Listen, when you name your child, you better name your child a name that you want to say over and over and over again until you die. And I will never get tired of saying Arabella.
And I would never get tired of hearing it. That's a beautiful story.
Yeah, so that's how,
Wow.
inadvertently. And I forgot to mention something. On the day that we met, when I was with my mom, coming back from laying my father to rest, spending time with my mother, when I met Timo, it was actually his dad's birthday, who has since passed. And so we always like to say that our fathers in some way brought us together,
I was going to ask you that too. Do you think spiritually your father sent you Timo?
I think that my father wanted me to be okay. And he wanted to make sure I was taken care of. All fathers want that for their baby girls, right? And I think, he left that seat and Timo filled it.
And I'm very spiritual.
So am
right?
I.
I'm very spiritual.
So am I.
And my spirit is telling me that Timo was sent to you to do what your father couldn't do or wouldn't do for you that you deserved.
Quite possibly.
Do you know what I mean? And because you guys been married for 16 years.
Almost 18
Almost
now.
18.
Well, we're not married right now.
Yeah.
We're divorced.
You're divorced.
Yes.
Is that true?
It's, you better call TMZ. You better call TMZ.
Well, there was an RMZ, Robin Dixon's MZ, but that was 2 years ago. So
yes, I am divorced at this time. I am legally divorced at this time, yes.
How do you feel about that?
It's just crazy how life is, We laugh about it. We, laugh about how much money we spent to get away from each other, and now we're right back. We're like, who does that?
So although
all
you're
the trips we could have taken, all the bags I could have, and I spent it on a lawyer, and now I'm right back home. Who does that?
So you're legally divorced, but you're back together.
We're trying to make sure that we are making the right decision. When you love someone and you part ways and you still have those doubts and you still have a yearning for that person and a need for that person in your life. Listen, we are only on this planet for one turn. You would be a fool not to make sure you're making the right decision. And when we found out about our divorce, we were in Mexico together with my family celebrating Christmas last year. We both got the email from our attorneys, and it wasn't like this joyous, like, oh my God, we're divorced, let's go, have a toast. It was like gut wrenching, it was like womp womp, Merry Christmas. It was horrible. And so we talked about it, and we talked about our feelings and what we've done wrong and what we should have done and how we would do things differently if we had a second chance. And I think that now we're exploring that.
When it comes to you right now, so here you are, you were a woman that spent, was it like 10 years doing QVC?
Oh, no. I was only at QVC for a couple of years.
A couple of years.
Yeah.
How does one, it's sort of, you know what, because we're from Detroit, it reminds me of, you remember like the Mary Kay ladies? That would have the pink
with
cars?
their pink Cadillacs.
With the pink Cadillac.
I have gone to many Mary Kay parties.
Yes. So I will always, as a kid, be like, how does one become a Mary Kay lady? So I want to ask you this because I will watch QVC, right? How does one become a QVC host?
Okay, I don't know how other people are getting on the network, but what happened for me is I was teaching yoga for 7 years. I had my own business and I taught yoga for the White House Athletic Center, for the CIA, NASA, American University. I had so many people coming up to me saying, you have such a beautiful voice and such a beautiful spirit. Like, you should do TV. Like, you should really be on TV. And I was like, I have a great life. Like, I teach yoga in my bare feet with no makeup on all day. You know, like I had my beautiful German husband, you know, working and at home. I had my dog. This was before Bella. And I was like, I'm good. But so many people kept saying it and saying it. So someone said to me, QVC is looking for someone who is in wellness to represent, I think it may have been Puma at the time. It was like an athletic brand. So I said, oh my God, I'm just going to send them a tape and see what happens. So I sent them a tape and I sold a yoga mat. And I basically talked about my yoga mat that I used every single day and how it deepened my own spiritual practice and also helped me to help others. And I just talked for like 10 minutes. And they called me and they said, you need to come in. And so I came in and I sold my yoga mat again in my yoga clothes and a tank top. And they were like, who is this person? And I got a call from a woman. Her name is Susan Graver. She called me. She said, hello, is this STACEY Rusch? I said, yes, who's this? She said, my name is Susan Graver. I'm the top selling fashion designer at QVC. And I have been for the past 20 years. And I saw a tape of you selling a yoga mat, and I think you're incredible. And I want you to work for my line selling fashion. I said, well, I'm not, fashion. I was like, I felt like granola. I'm like, And I was like, okay, let's have a meeting. She hired me on the spot. I worked for QVC. And then I started working for QVC in Germany because I'm fluent. I worked for QVC in the UK. So she named me her global brand ambassador, and I worked for QVC all over the world.
You're really good at it.
Well, I love shopping.
No, but no. But
who doesn't love to shop? Are you kidding me?
No, you can sell anything. So I wanna do a game with you.
A game? Okay.
You know the saying how when someone's a good salesperson, like I'm so good I can sell water to a well. There's a glass of water. Pick it up, okay? And I want you to look to the camera and sell the water to the audience. I want
some water.
And your QVC. This is QVC, and STACEY Rusch is selling water to the audience.
A glass of water. Let me think. As we think about the holiday season and we think about what really matters, right? We think about our families, we think about those special moments, but I think it's really important to also keep health in mind. And when you think about health, we all know that hydration is everything. It's one thing to have bottled water in a plastic bottle. Like, where did that come from? How long has it been sitting there? I don't really want water from a fridge. Like, have you changed your filter? I don't know. But this water in this glass, it's the perfect temperature. I mean, how refreshing does this look? Even when I take a sip, I'm speaking a little bit more clear. I'm sitting up a little taller. My thoughts are more clear. I mean, it's really about this water, not just any water. So when you think about your family this holiday season, when you want to create those memories that last a lifetime, I think you should think about your health and hydration and cheers and toasting to 2026. I don't know.
Yes!
I'm just talking.
You are everything to me.
I'm just talking.
You are you're everything. You are everything. Who sells water like that?
I mean, it's a delicious glass of water. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Podville.
Yes, thank you, Podville.
How did you feel when you saw the Oscar Award winner Halle Berry
Oh my God.
use you
Can we just talk about it?
as a meme? You're a meme queen. Your QVC videos are like iconic.
Okay, and I love that because let me tell you, at the time when I was working at QVC, I was going through a divorce. I was, fighting for my life, thinking about my daughter. I was selling because I needed to sell. Do you hear me? I was a single mom, right?
Yeah.
Doing what I needed to do. So to go back and look at those sells and look at those videos and to see the joy and to see me having fun, I am laughing and enjoying with everyone else. I don't even remember saying those things. I don't even remember what I said about this water. Like, you have to remember who you're talking to. I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago. So to look at, those videos, I am laughing and just having a ball with everybody else, honestly. It's really, really cool. And I love the validation. There were, some people who were like, oh, I've heard that, you were doing anything to be on TV and to get on this show. And I'm like, babe, I've been on TV.
And TV's been on you. You were. Listen, I've been doing reality television for 20 years, and I will say this: looking at you, I do feel this way. I feel like God created certain people to be for television. And you are one of those people. Everything about you, your statuesque figure, your height, your beauty, the tone. It's the tone of your voice. You have this glare in your eye. Your teeth is shining.
Not a beady eye.
No, it's not
Don't
a beady
say
eye.
it's a beady eye.
No. You were made for this. So
Thank you.
how did you become a Real Housewife of Potomac?
There is an incredible casting director, Adrian. I know you know him.
Adrian's iconic, bitch.
Adrian.
Hi, Adrian. Icon.
Give him his flowers.
He cast all the Potomac girls.
He believed in me. He believed in me.
How did
Honestly,
he find you?
I don't know how we found each other. How did we find each other? I don't know. Who introduced us? I don't even know how we found each other. How did I meet him? I'm not kidding. I cannot even think of how we met. But I met him and we sat down and we talked. Then we did like a video together. Then we had a video and Timo was in the video. Like, we just did videos and we talked, and I don't know. I guess I can just say, like, he honestly, he just believed in me. He really did. I wasn't like, pretending. I was just myself and talking. And, he was like, listen, let's do this. And I was like, really? I'm at QVC. I have my own show. I had a line that was coming out. When I left QVC, I had a fashion line under my name that I designed that was debuting in August. And I left that job to join RHOP. I left a fashion line.
You need to go back to it. Meaning, are you? I'm pretty sure QVC is like, is there a way to do a deal with her? I'm hoping you're doing it. Okay, never mind. Okay.
You never know what the future will hold, but I gave up a lot to come home and join the show. But also, it's sort of double-edged sword here. I do want to say that with the divorce, when I was working at QVC is they're located at this amazing complex right outside of Philadelphia. So when I was working for QVC, Timo was living in our home in Virginia. We have multiple homes. We have homes in Virginia and multiple properties in Munich. He was living at home in Virginia, and I had Arabella and our au pair in Philly so that I could work on QVC. So our household was split. It was very, very difficult. So I do want to say, coming back to DC, doing the show, having Bella come to her home where her bedroom is, where her friends are, it was wonderful for the emotional stability of my family as well. So it wasn't like I just left QVC to do the show. It was also having a lot to do with Arabella's security in terms of being in her own home, in her own neighborhood, and feeling secure. So it was like perfect timing. Yeah, but Adrian, he did it. It was him.
Adrian's fantastic.
He's amazing.
Were you a fan of Potomac before joining?
Absolutely. I watched Potomac at the beginning stages. When it first came on, I was like super excited because it was like in the DMV. You know what I mean? I fell off a little bit as...
When you first watched Potomac in the beginning years, who was your favorite?
Definitely Karen. I thought she was hilarious. I also liked Katie.
Katie's fun.
Katie's amazing, and I wish the best for her.
Me
I've heard a
too.
lot of things about her. I've never met her.
Me neither.
But I do like her. I remember watching her, and I've spoken to a lot of the other castmates about her, and I think it's safe to say that we all wish her well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on Gizelle watching the earlier season?
She's the same person that she is right now.
Which is what?
Pretty and petty. What has changed in 10 years? She's the same person.
You don't think Gizelle has grown in 10 years being on the show?
No, because it's allowed. Clearly.
Well, okay. Between us girls, would you give Gizelle this? That she knows how to get the party started?
Yes. Absolutely. In terms of stirring the pot?
Yes.
Yes, I will give that to her hands down. Yes.
Is Gizelle needed for a Potomac?
Yes. Of course. I am respectful. And Gizelle, Karen, and I can't even believe my lips are going to form and say this, but because I'm honest and God is watching, I'm going to say this. Even Ashley Darby. These are women who have been the anchor of Potomac for over a decade. And to say that they aren't needed or, they don't have relevancy is preposterous. I give respect where respect is due.
Who do you think is not needed on Potomac anymore?
Who's not needed? I wouldn't say that anyone is not needed. I think that, and honestly, what drew me to Potomac was I loved the ability to join a cast that represents affluent African-American women in our nation's capital with beautiful, diverse lives. Mm-hmm. And so, everyone may not be my cup of tea, but I can appreciate the diversity of our cast and everyone having their own story.
Were you ever a pageant girl?
No, not a pageant girl. Why do you say that?
That was a good answer.
No,
that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate.
Good. I want to talk to you about this season that is on fire. A lot of people, and I'm sure you read the tweets, a lot of people are saying this is Potomac's comeback season.
Really?
They're loving this season, and they feel like this season is funny, and they give you a lot of credit to that. One of the things that we have been seeing this season is, people are saying that they feel like the girls are not being nice to you. They feel like they're ganging up on you.
Because they have eyes, yes.
Okay.
And ears.
Okay. When you reflect back on your experience this season and even watching the episodes, why do you think the audience is walking away thinking like, why is everybody ganging up on STACEY? And do you feel like you're being hazed still?
Yes. And yes. I think, the season was very difficult for me. I would come home and say, am I crazy? what's really going on. You know, you have to like think about yourself and the words that you have chosen and the actions that you have, you know, made. And I'm trying to figure out like, what is really good? Like, why am I rubbing everyone the wrong way? And I really couldn't come up with an answer. And so I think, you know, a lot of times with women, sometimes when we see characteristics in other women that we want, it can be intimidating. And so we lash out. And I think that for some people on the cast, that is the case. You know, you tend to hate on the qualities you wish you had.
Who do you think is your biggest hater on the show?
Definitely Ashley and Kay. Ashley is, and I feel differently about both women. With Ashley, it's expected. I've said that many times. So my expectations are very low because, you know, you got to recognize the devil, but don't let the devil change you. So I know what I'm working with Ashley. Now with Kay, I just didn't understand what was the problem. I just have never had someone have such a visceral, aggressive, negative reaction to me, and I've never done anything to them. It was bizarre and a little unhinged, quite honestly.
The audience feels like Kiana is using you for a storyline, using you to remain relevant. A lot of them feel like she is a dog with a bone this season, that because the flute was dangling like a carrot between her and Jazzy and she got it, the audience feels like KK will do whatever it takes to stay on the show, and making you her arch nemesis is what she feels like she has to do. Would you say there's any truth to any of those things?
I really don't know what her problem is. I mean, we could sit here and psychoanalyze all afternoon, and I'm going to need some champagne because I really don't understand what it is. Honestly, I really will never understand it. And it's really sad because, you know, I don't even know if I should be saying this, but last season, when it was made known to me that Kay would in fact be a housewife and Jassy would be a friend, I immediately called Kay and I said, Kay, oh my God, I am so happy for you. She said, Stacey, I can't believe you would call me. I said, I know what this means to you. I said, now, you know, Jassy is my friend. That is my girl. But I think you are beautiful. I think you have something unique to bring to this cast, and I'm happy for you. So I just wanted to call and say congratulations. I cheered for her. And then to see her treat me the way that she has treated me is just, I'll never be able to explain it. It's very strange.
Do you think they made the wrong decision choosing Kay to be a housewife and not Jazzy?
I stand by the decisions that production makes and casting makes. Listen, I'm going to do my job with whoever they choose. Okay.
Would you like Jazzy to be a housewife?
I think that they made the right decisions this season.
Did you try to kill Kay with cheese?
You know somebody hates you if you order cheese and they have a problem. Okay? If you order food for yourself and someone has a problem, come on now. Like, you guys, seriously, like, I'm a pescatarian. I don't eat meat. I don't eat chicken. Do you know how many meals I sit at on a nightly basis where my family's eating meat, my friends are eating steaks? Do I say, oh my God, are you trying to poison me? Like, girl. And then, like, I saw something the other day And she was saying, I think it was it Watch What Happens Live? Maybe it was Watch What Happens Live on Sunday.
It was.
And she was saying that she thinks I'm performative. I think I'm reactive. You've come for me over and over again because you thought I was an easy target. And I've answered you to your face and in confessionals. Okay? Don't be mad because I'm doing me better than you're doing you.
Okay. As I watched a few episodes ago, and it's this meme that's gone across the world where, you know, Kay and you are having a one-off, and she says that you're jealous of her, and you said, girl of what? And she goes, my life, my things, my condo, my man, my everything. What do you have?
My picture frame.
Is it Tiffany's or CBS?
I wish it was Tiffany. That would have made it better.
And you said, I have a husband, something you don't. I have a ring, something you do not. When it comes to Kay's relationship with Greg, do you think Greg will ever put a ring on it?
I don't know. And I think that I've been married for many years, divorced and back together with my ex-husband. So I know a thing or two about love. You want your partner to want you.
Mm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. I want to shift gears a bit to
I am in so much trouble. My publicist is probably calling my phone. Andy's calling. He's like, you are saying way too much.
How did you feel though? Because I did watch What Happens Live when KK was on it with Dr. Simone.
I love Dr. Simone.
Oh, she's everything.
She is so wonderful.
Love her in real life.
Love her. I met her at Watch What Happens Live. And then I also spent time with her at BravoCon. And I met so many girls from Atlanta at BravoCon. And I fanned out.
Who's your favorite Atlanta housewife?
Oh my God, I'm in love with Portia.
Yeah.
She's so beautiful. She was like, come here, girl. I'm going to tell you how you going to win this show. She was like, come here, girl. I got you. And I was like, yes.
Do you get that?
She's so cute. I love her.
Do you get the Kenya Moore comparisons a lot?
Oh my God, yes. Yes, I do.
Have y'all met?
I haven't met Kenya Moore.
Have y'all DM'd?
No. I've never met her. I've never had the opportunity to speak to her. I adore her. She's a queen. She is someone who represents so much to me as a Black girl being raised in Detroit. She is top tier. You know, we all go through the highs and lows in our lives and our careers, but I stand by her and I adore her, and I'd love the opportunity to meet her.
Yeah, you.
I think we have a lot in common.
No, I think so too. I mean, she's one of my friends, so as I'm looking at you,
you need to.
I'll make it happen.
You need to get us together.
Oh well, she's at Dubai right now, child. But you know, I'll figure something out. Sorry, Kenya, I took your business, but it's on Instagram.
She's so beautiful. I love her.
You know, a lot of people, you know, we gave Mia Thornton. Well, I did. I coined the phrase "Mia be lying."
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Mia recently?
I have not checked in with her, and I was sad to see her unfortunate mishap with the law.
Do you believe she stole furniture?
There is nothing, as crazy as Mia is, there is nothing about her personality that would make me think she was a thief. No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So, and I don't laugh at other people's misfortunes. So I
No,
hope
for
she's
sure.
okay.
Yeah, I checked in with her. She's doing good.
Is she okay?
She's hanging in
good.
there. Yeah, I checked in with
Yeah,
her.
I'm not. Ashley.
Yeah. People call you Stacey Be Lying.
They do.
Yeah, Stacey.
No, they do not.
Oh,
I am all over Twitter laughing at the comments. Oh my goodness, people roast me. It is so funny. I laugh so hard. I literally laugh until I'm crying, and I call my friends, and then they laugh with me.
So you don't mind the negative comments?
No, it's hilarious.
You're a star.
Are you kidding me?
No, as the king of reality television, I can assure you. Listen, Angel wrote me a comment with me, Dustin and Claudia. Dustin Ross, a fellow Michigander,
Love Dustin.
said some things about Angel based on the show, which is our job as content hosts and creators. Rihanna, who watches the show, Rihanna commented on my video.
Saw it.
You saw that. So, of course, I'm like, Queen Rihanna. And listen, I don't care if it's good, bad, or indifferent. When Rihanna
If Rihanna talks about it, we're going to acknowledge it.
we're going to acknowledge it.
Absolutely.
But Angel said, for me to be so boring, you guys spend every week talking about me. And I was like, well, Angel, I don't know you. Like, we're talking about the show, and I'm like, have fun. It's a fun gig. So
I think that Angel, quite honestly, is at the point where I was when I had to kick Tia out of my event. I think that you can only take so much, and then you kind of say enough is enough. And I think that maybe that's where Angel is right now. I think Angel is very much aware of what people are saying about her. Everyone has their opinion, and I think that she's reacting to that. And that was how I felt about Tia. It was so difficult for me because, and I was talking about your girl Claudia earlier and her comments about Timo. We can table that. But I think it's quite obvious that Timo is appearing for me because he loves his wife. And for me to allow Tia to come and spend time with Timo and my daughter and my daughter's friends, to invite her in to get to know me. Everyone's like, we don't get to know the real you. We don't know anything about you. So I actually invited someone into my circle, and they used that opportunity, or I should say Tia used that opportunity to do like recognizance and like do fact checks to bring it back to the group, and then start some mess with Wendy, and then come to my event and disrespect me and tell me to shut up on my day. You're eating the sandwich that I paid for at this celebration for me and my brand, and you have the nerve to be so duplicitous and to be so disrespectful. I think I was just tired of so many people ganging up on me, and someone who I actually thought was level-headed and neutral, to see them join the bandwagon. I had had enough. And I feel like Angel is at that point.
when it comes to Angel, do you think what? Okay. I think Angel is, first of all, I think she's a beautiful woman.
She's beautiful.
I think she's so beautiful.
Facetune or not.
Facetune or not. Listen, we all do a little Facetune, a little filter.
I love Facetune.
So I had her back, but this is...
Let the record reflect.
Yes. We all use a little
Hello?
Facetune. It's fun. So listen, I had her back on the show, on my show, when I said, okay, Gizelle, stop. And I love me some Gizelle. I'm not, okay, Gizelle, the catfish thing, albeit funny, listen, who cares, right? But I do feel like Angel has this delayed reaction when it comes to people coming for her and misdirected anger. I do not, till this day, understand why Angel is so pressed when it comes to Wendy, when I feel like Gizelle is the one coming for you every chance she gets, because that's Gizelle's job. But you, for some reason, are going down the highway express lane, HOV lane, with Bobby, and you're coming for Dr. Wendy when I feel like do a U-turn and go back to Gizelle on the street where the word is at and get her lashings.
Make it make sense.
I don't. So I don't. But can you explain to me, because you're there?
I sat in disbelief as viewers sit in disbelief watching it. I don't understand. And I think that, people may call me performative or, whatever. I think that one thing that you can say about me is that I am authentic in the moment. I say how I feel in the moment, whether you agree or not, whether you think it's a lie or the truth. I say how I feel. I think it's a disservice to Angel to not say something, go home and think about it, consult with her husband, take notes, and then come back and address it when we've already moved beyond that issue. That's just my opinion.
It's a fact, as I agree with you. Do you really believe?
Be who you are in the moment. Even if
yes.
it's not perfect, even if it's not right. I've said things that, I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or why didn't I say this? Or what about this? We're human beings. You can only be yourself and say how you feel. But you can't sit on things and think about it and form a reaction and then make us backtrack. We are moving on. You know how many people are on the cast? You know how many things we have to talk about and how many celebrations and dates and lunches and family parties we got to go to and get this season done? Girl, we have moved on,
Yeah.
And I hate that for her.
I do too.
But maybe that's what her spirit calls for. I don't want to knock anybody. That's never my intention.
No.
I'm just saying from my point of view, I would rather speak your truth in the moment. Whatever truth it is for you, speak it and be done with it. But you can't sit on it.
Do you think she moved to Potomac to be on the show?
I think that making the commitment to be on this show is really big, and people underestimate what that entails, especially when you have a family with 2 young children. So I think Angel made the best decisions for her family that she could at the time.
You are really good. Bravo, get us one more show. Crisis management. Tia, is there room for you and Tia to ever become friends?
I think that time will tell.
Okay.
I'm disappointed that Tia jumped on the hate STACEY train. I'm disappointed with the way that she treated my family. I'm disappointed with the way that she treated me at the Bloom Ball and at my launch. But we all make rookie mistakes.
I want to talk to you about your friendship with Dr. Wendy.
Yes.
We love the 2 of you together.
Aren't we fun?
You guys are fun. And the fact that I saw a picture you posted last week, you guys were hanging out without getting too much in the weeds of it.
Can you imagine that we met for lunch and we were both wearing black and we both had dark hair with blonde highlights? And what's crazy is Wendy and I, every time we see each other when we're filming, we're like, girl, don't wear black. We love color. Color loves us. We always wear bright colors. So for us to both show up at lunch in all black everything with the same hair, we were like laughing. You can't make it up.
I love
her. It's so crazy.
I think, listen, I've been around Dr. Wendy. She is beautiful inside and out.
She is.
We all know what's been going on lately in the press. What can you say to us in terms of how she is doing right now?
I think that every time I speak to Wendy, whether we're talking about the show, whether we're talking about our children, whether we're talking about the holiday season or shopping, whatever we're talking about, I see in her a deep connection to her faith and a reliance on her faith during this time. And I love to see that. She talks a lot about her faith and relying on God. And I think that that's paramount above all this, above the lights, above the show, above the charges, above the girls, is your faith and your soul. And I think that I feel comfortable enough to say that every time I talk with her, I'm so proud of her and her connection to God.
Yeah, no, she's a very spiritual person.
She is.
Oh, yeah. would you say of all the girls on the cast, you're the closest to her?
Yes. I'm definitely the closest to Wendy right now. Yes.
When it comes to your cannabis line,
Yes.
I mean, Stacey, you did say last season you weren't doing it, and come to find out you are.
I wasn't doing it when it was asked of me.
Stacey! You had no conversations about it.
Listen,
I'm listening.
Carlos, you of all people know
Yes.
that when we are talking about deals and contracts and money, you don't talk about things until they are a thing. So when I talked about my brand was when I needed to talk about it. And I don't care who asks me about it or who challenges me or who tries to one-up me or be premature and announce something. I really don't care. You got to play chess, baby. Are you kidding me? I announced it when it launched because that's when it launched. Facts. You can't argue that.
I can't argue that. And listen.
And I have offered to show Wendy contracts, dates, conversations to prove that I did not have my brand. It was not formed when we shot the reunion in New York in January of last year. I've offered it to the girls. I've offered it to Wendy. Nobody wants to see it. Of course they don't.
Have you heard from TJ?
No.
Do you miss your best friend?
No.
No.
I think it's very clear that he wasn't my best friend, right?
Does it make you sad when you think about it?
It doesn't make me sad. I think, honestly, I think to have the kind of faith that I have and that God has me in any circumstance. When I am at the top of my game and the world loves me, and when I am at the bottom of the barrel and I want to hide my head because I'm embarrassed and I can't believe I've been betrayed, under any circumstance, God has me. And when you know that, you can revisit moments in your life where awful things have happened to you and realize, yes, it hurt. Yes, it was unbelievable. In the moment, it hurt you physically, it hurt you emotionally, it hurt you mentally, but it was for a reason. Everything happens to us. It's all in divine timing. It happens for a reason. If that didn't happen to me, maybe I wouldn't know how strong I am right now, right? Who knows? So under any circumstance, I have faith that God has my back. So I don't look at things that happen to me. And of course, there are things that happen that I'm sad about. Yeah. But in these circumstances, I learned something about myself. I learned that I'm stronger than I thought that I am. And I also learned to be, I'm a very open, organic sort of, free spirit, and I love people and I trust people. And I think that God taught me to be a little bit, to hold myself a little closer and to be a little bit more aware of my circle and who I let into my life. I think there was a lesson there. I think there was a lesson there on how when people try to diminish you, how it's impossible when you can't be diminished, right? Mm-hmm. So I think I learned so many valuable lessons, albeit painful lessons. So I don't think of it in that way. I'm not sad. My life is too full and too beautiful to be sad. That's ridiculous. What do I have to be sad about? Look at me. I'm sitting here with you. My daughter's at school. She had a beautiful 10th birthday party. I'm going to Africa on Friday. My God, the show's doing well. I mean, The face is facing. I mean, like, what in the world could I be sad about? That's preposterous. My life is too beautiful to be sad. I refuse to be sad.
That's good. That's good. That's good. 2 more questions, then we're going to go. Chris Samuels was a big topic of conversation this season.
Mm-hmm.
You hung out with him. The shady iPhone camera producer, in the ceiling, being Spider-Man, captured the moment of you talking about it. Did that gag you?
It was like, well, I am clearly still a rookie because I didn't know these cameras were on. I thought we stopped filming. Let me tell you, I had taken off my lashes, taken off my lipstick. We were calling it a night. Oh my God, these producers.
The producers be
Y'all
producing.
are vicious.
You're always on, baby. Just
I
know
didn't know that.
You're
So I'm
always
talking
on.
about other people making rookie mistakes, and clearly I am still a rookie, I didn't know that was captured. So when I saw it online, I was like, well, damn. I'm not even going to lie. I was like, but I said what I said.
Okay, so for the record, you and Chris Samuels, did y'all go out on 2 dates? Just 2 dates? Just 2?
You are so crazy. Did we go on 2 dates?
That's my understanding.
We didn't go on any dates.
Y'all had a one-on-one. Y'all
When
met.
did we have a one-on-one, Carlos?
I saw the photo.
What do you mean the photo? What photo did you see?
That's a picture of you and him sitting at a table.
At a corner, a long table of 25 people. And you saw a picture of us at the end of the table. Is that what you saw?
I didn't see the wide shot. The picture I saw was the one they showed on the TV screen.
So I'm sitting at a table of 25 people, and that means I'm dating someone. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I didn't see the wide shot. They didn't show the elongated table.
Of course they didn't.
So was Chris Samuels ever flirty with you? Because I did see the text messages. I watched the show.
Why do you guys want him to?
Well, no. I watched the show. But you read the text. He said, "Hi, you look beautiful," because you saw the magazine cover
of Arabella and I on Potomac Lifestyle magazine,
and you ignored him. And he said, "Hi," and you ignored him again. And then he heard word on the street was that you guys were talking about him on camera, and he texted you again.
Even with all that doesn't mean that he's not a nice guy. I don't have anything bad to say about Chris.
No, it wasn't that.
And I'm not going to ever say, I feel like I'm never going to say anything bad about him. He was a nice person, very respectful. Of course, you know how small this area is when we talk about our circle of people with us. It is what it is.
Was he attracted to you?
I think you would have to ask Chris.
Did he ever ask you out on a date?
What do you mean?
Did he ever say, "Hi, I would like to take you out to dinner or drink"?
He's never said that. No.
No. Okay.
No. He's never asked me that question. No.
Okay. Have you heard from him recently?
I pride myself on my friendships. So I think that if there are any questions that you want to ask Chris about me, you should probably ask Chris.
That's fair. Can I ask Cookie? Because Cookie knows everything. What?
What did I do to deserve that? What did I do, Carlos? Can you just tell me, what did I do? I showed up in a beautiful dress. I came to support Gizelle and non-existent Robin. How are you not at your own party? Okay. Gizelle just gets away with anything. Gizelle gets away with not having a man on the show. Then being exposed for dating someone, yet going and filming an entire dating show called The Love Hotel when you're actually dating someone here in the DMV. No one says anything. I'm the only one that says something. Gizelle has an event to celebrate her business. Her business partner isn't there, and we just accept that? Like, really? Gizelle says, I shouldn't be trusted around women or what did she say? I shouldn't be trusted around, Gizelle says, I shouldn't be trusted around husbands or children. And her bestie is out here kissing her friend's son. Really, Gizelle? Ugh, I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit when Ashley admitted that. I would have taken that to my grave. Are the pickings so slim? You dating your friend's son? Whew, I'm glad I'm not single. The streets are rough. The streets are rough.
And my
when
friend,
you gotta dip in. What are you doing? Ugh.
Well, Stacey, in conclusion, as we celebrate you being the
Is it over? Are you kidding me?
I know. Listen, I can talk to you all day.
Why are we stopping?
Because I know
I think we should go have lunch.
I mean, I have a flight to Cashmore. We can figure things out.
I want to come with you.
I flew in just for you.
You did?
Yeah. I flew in today.
Oh, my God.
My flight landed at 1:15 and it leaves at 5:40.
Thank you for flying in for me.
Listen.
Thank you for inviting me and acknowledging me. I'm so happy to meet you. Thank you.
I'm happy to meet you. I wanna say this to you as somebody who did season 1, episode 1 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2008. Okay. Also did Jersey 2009 too, season 1, episode 1. Anyways, with all that being said,
among other things.
Hi, thank you. Okay. Now, with that being said, I do want to say this to you. You have the I and the T. And one of the main reasons we all love you is because you are organically you.
Thank you.
You are authentic. You're not trying to be the moment. You really you really show up and you're just you. And that's why the audience loves you. It's the reason why you are the most celebrated reality star of this year, not only on this podcast, but for the world at large. You were featured in Vanity Fair. Halle Berry is reposting you. You're on Drew Barrymore's show. Do you know what I mean? Like, these aren't things that just comes to everybody. It doesn't. And I've seen many girls. I've seen many girls who want that sort of recognition, and they unfortunately do things that are seen as thirsty to attain it. So I applaud you for being authentically you. And my advice to you is this. Okay?
I know y'all think I don't have ears, but let me.
No. I'm going to give you Carlos King's advice is this, okay? You have a lot of potential, okay? Don't believe the hype, but enjoy it. There's a difference. It's sort of like when you're on a roller coaster and you're enjoying the moment of the highs and the lows in those quick 20 seconds or whatever, but you don't believe that, oh, well, that's going to be something that I can experience, every time I'm on a roller coaster in an amusement park. You're in the moment. So I do not want you to be somebody who makes the mistake of, feeling themselves and thinking like, oh, I'm beloved and I'm this, and then it goes away. Because it goes away. God will humble you if you take your blessings for granted. And God will humble you when you think it's all about you. Mm-hmm. When you think it's all about you.
Yeah.
And you have so much potential to go very, very, very far in this business. And I am honored that you have said yes to being on this podcast. I don't take that for granted. And I want you to know, as a fellow Michigander, the entire city of Detroit, we are proud of you. And
you're going to make me cry.
We are very proud of you, and continue representing you. Not the community, not the race, not the gender. you continue to represent you. And that's how you win. Okay?
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. STACEY Rusch.
Carlos King. Now, why was my note better than Ashley's?